Hi, I'm Z. Ann Poerio, and I'm the K-8 stream teacher at St. Louise de Marillac Catholic School in Upper St. Clair, Pennsylvania. And today I'm with Jacob Hanchar, and he is the CEO of Digital Dream Labs. I was so fortunate that he was able to visit our school. Our students have been using Puzzlets. We love Puzzlets. And they love Cork the Volcano. That's their favorite game of all of them. So we've been playing Cork the Volcano in second grade, third grade, and fourth grade. And they were very excited to learn that you were here today. So I was glad that they at least got to come down and meet you in person because they really wanted to meet you in person. We've been talking about computers and technology and how today teachers have a big challenge ahead of us. We're preparing students for jobs that don't even exist today. And how do we do that? So we have to give them opportunities where they can use creative thinking, problem solving, collaboration, all those 21st century skills to get them ready for those jobs of the future. And things like Puzzlets and robotics and coding make that all possible for our students. So thank you for what you do.
Well, thank you for everything you do.
So tell us a little bit about Digital Dream Labs and what's happening now, because everybody was really excited to learn that there's some changes taking place. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So 2 months ago, we took over the company's assets from Anki. So this is Cosmo, and this is Vector. And then they also have a racing game called Overdrive. We now own those assets, and we're incorporating them into Digital Dream Labs and under our umbrella as part of our products.
That's amazing. Now, some of the students were really excited to know that these are going to be available soon because they said they couldn't find them. But now they're available and they're out there, right? Or it's coming.
Well, so Vector's still out there. We haven't manufactured them, but left over from the previous company. These are still available on Amazon. We are just starting to fire Cosmo back up. So these hopefully will be on the shelf by this Christmas. We're beginning to manufacture them again. So Vector is more AI-like and more, let's call it cloud computing, AI on the edge, a lot more sophisticated. And Cosmo, everyone loves Cosmo. It's his bigger brother, but you really need an app to be controlling him at all times, essentially. So that's the difference between the two. And the manufacturing is very different. There are two separate manufacturers, and the components that go into it for Vector, for example, much more sophisticated than Cosmo. Now, Cosmo's still maybe 3 years ahead of everyone else as far as sophistication, but compared to Vector, it's simpler from a manufacturing standpoint.
So we teach our students, when we teach about robotics, we say the job of a robot is to make a human's life easier. So what things do these robots do that make a human's life easier? What are some of their features?
So I would say, hands down, the biggest impact I'm seeing with Vector are people with mental illness or depression or any other type of spectrum-related issue, learning disability. So Vector, just by being a peer and just by being there for the person, is already positively impacting many people. I get fan mail all the time talking about how Vector has improved their lives. With Cosmo, the reason we were interested in Cosmo is because it acts as a bridge in computing. So we start with Puzzlets, right? We start with Digital Dream Labs. We go with Cork the Volcano. It's teaching scripting. It's teaching modifying, negators, looping, that kind of stuff. And then the idea of block coding as young as 4 years old. And then we can translate that into block coding into Cosmo. And then as you're going through middle school, you can start getting Scratch Junior, Scratch, and then eventually Python. And then once the Python's getting more interesting, there's an SDK we'll be releasing Python 3 for Vector. And now you can get even more advanced, but even better than that, we're opening up Vector to the point where you can act like an Android phone. You can put your own programs on it. And that's the key thing with the Kickstarter, is that we're going to essentially have this where you can flash the ROM, so you can basically put any type of program on top of it that you would like. So we're going to open up various portions of it so you can start thinking that now Vector is going to become the Android store, and that people now are going to be able to make applications for robots that they could sell if they want to, or they could share with their friends. So really, that's the future of robotics, and that's what our Kickstarter is aimed at doing.
And where can they learn more about this? Do you have a website already for the Kickstarter? Is it up there?
Yes. So if you go to Kickstarter and just type in Vector Unleashed, it'll pull this up. There's about 5 days left. But yeah, that's where that's where we have it. We've met our minimum goal, and now we're trying to reach our stretch goal. So we've raised about $250,000 so far. That gives us a lot of firepower to really start enhancing the features of Vector. And then the more we get, the more we're able to do.
Well, the students were really excited to see these robots today, and they already have it on our school's wish list. So hopefully we'll be bringing one of these home too. So, and again, it's on the Kickstarter site. And what should they search for again?
Just type in Vector Unleashed, and you'll find it. Or just Vector Robot. It should pop up. Yeah.
So you heard it here. Get ready for it. It's coming. We're excited. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here for our students, and I appreciate all that you're doing for teachers everywhere.
Great. Thank you.